It's Savage Sunday. That's just the name of the game this music's from. We got a new weekly. There was also uh, there was patch notes. Yes, things changed. So there's that. Some things nerfed, some things I guess maybe technically buffed, but that doesn't matter because I don't think any of them are in here. Maybe one of them is. But this is definitely a rolling and spawn-ish looking weekly. And there's kind of technically a little bit of feeding, but like not really. There's this, but not really any support for it 4 squad wise. Maybe you could try sauropod with terrapin, pheasant spawn, but it kind of just seems like transforms and rolling are the main two things here. So there is some pita and ambrosia for Amma. Not a whole lot else. Seems like a good one to take that with then. I mean, you could take one of each, have the rolling option and the transform option, I guess. And how about you take a roach? Overly excited fangirls. Perhaps a Barbie girls? Segue into the fact that Aqua announced they're disbanding after 30 years? Almost 30 years? I forget if it's almost 30 or actually 30. They're the group that came up with the Barbie Girl song, is the point that I'm getting at. Along with some other songs too, of course. They were pretty well liked from my understanding. Alright, I mean, that's 2 levels. I'll take that. Sure, whatever, run it like that. So that's a thing. I didn't really read too much into why. I think it was kind of, they just were like, yeah, it's been long enough. And they're not going to be doing their thing anymore. I should have only froze one of these. I don't know why I froze both. I think my brain just kind of assumed. So I did that because, you know, could sell this to boost something. None of these are particularly exciting. Remember when this was like a tier 1? I remember that. Could Wasp, but like, how am I getting attack stats? Or how am I getting the health beyond after the duck, really? There's not a lot, I guess. I mean, maybe you could attempt, I mean, by the time you're at cauliflower, you only got 2 more left. So there's not a ton of that around. Granted, I am probably looking at that more than looking at anything else. However, there's the option to go for rolling. I've never really gone Ouroboros so much, so I don't know how much I love that necessarily, but maybe that means we roll once. We sell this. No, we can't do that actually. We take this instead, because if I did that, I would not have enough units on the team. So we're just not gonna do it that way. Turn the Wasp into a rock for more HP. True, that's a crazy option you've decided to run. It's like 5 moths or something. Dem's Nightmare. Bring that in, bring that in. I guess do that, probably. Doing the extra rolls, you know, you still get this, so that's something. Also, potential, you know, levels. The other thing to have been looking for. I basically have every strategy right now. I have some transform. I have some rolls. I have some spawns even. We get the dog spawn, which was pure luck, but we'll take it. I mean, a 6/8's no joke. 6/8's no joke. I mean, I guess take this. I'm not necessarily married to the transform or the roll still anyway, but you know, like, it's better than that tier 1. Like, that's kind of interesting, but then you're getting rid of this, which is bad for this. though. This is not that amazing anyway. That's when friend faints, so that would be good behind that. You know, there's a lot to consider here. There's a lot to think about. Well, throw one more. Okay. It feels counterintuitive to sell this first, but I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. Yeah, rolling for cloudberries was the other reason I kept rolling, which I did get cloudberry. Alright. Looking good. Absolutely. They have wanted me to do that, that's for sure. Transform one pet into any from the same tier and with any tier 3 perk. Okay. Oh. That's fun, I guess. Cadro. Well, not really. Like, I guess take it and then do another roll just cause. The level next turn is, I guess, well, you know what? I guess I shouldn't have bought that. No, because that only costed 2, so I wouldn't be able to do this level anyway, so I would have been quote-unquote screwed by that no matter what. Stream-wise, well, so first of all, and by first of all I mean like 20th of all, I'm definitely still having my throat issue and talking related issue. I'm mostly getting over what that actual sickness was that I had, but I'm certainly still having whatever problem related to talking. So that's a bummer. Stream-wise, we were doing some... Ooh, I mean, that's probably something I should get involved with. Granted, I'm not actually rolling enough for that yet, but still. The Pokemon Champion's been doing a lot of that, particularly on Friday and today because, because there's going to be a singles event. So I was been doing like extra testing of that, kinda. Trying to figure out what to do, what I want to do with that. That would be the third one, so I'm probably going to end up doing that. Yeah, I don't care about that so much. Give the stats to these. That's a big B right there. That's a big bug right there. Okay, wait a second, they got a big bug, what the hell? Uh-oh. Nah, we win those. We win those. We got our cod. Holy moly. Well, I mean... Kinda just gotta do this, right? That triples on the third, so you'd be better off pairing, but we want to roll anyway, so... I guess there's 2 of these. Alright. I don't think I'm paying 2 for that. I think I'd rather just roll twice. Actually, I guess I'll only get 4, so... Let's see, get a 2? Get a 2? Oh, yes. Huh. Oh, it's because this is already normally 2, and that's why... Wait a second! Wait a second. That seems good. That seems good. Should I do the... Yeah, that's a huge lollipop. Because it'll get more attack again anyway, so that's fine. And then we'll keep these and switch them instead of the Dumbo so that we have more money, basically. Oh, no! That's fucking funny. that's kind of funny, huh? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I wanted that hamster, but okay, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, this bug up here is pretty gigantic. I mean, we're not gonna get 4 rolls this turn, but we could get an octopus trigger. Nope. So you're not going to do anything this turn, so I guess toss you back here. Synchros. Did some Synchros for the first time in a long time, because I don't think I did it at all in May or April. Or rather, I didn't do it at all in April. This bug is just insane. I don't think I've ever Hornet level 3 achievemented. Nope, never mind, I have. I take it back. That's just gonna be really good. Yep. Well, you know what, if we get an ostrich or a chocolate, well, we can't really do it this turn anyway, huh? I mean, then we get a roll and they do the reroll double health, so that's why that made sense, I guess. Yeah, this Hornet is just gonna kill anything, really. Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of dead. Alright, well that was a 10 win. Pretty quick one too, if I may say so myself. It's like a little bit over 10 minutes maybe. Yeah, very quick. Ooh, bulldog. So I guess this is a decent pick. Wasp did carry. Remember when I almost took the Ouroboros instead? That would have been an underwhelming citizen. And then there was... Yeah, I just haven't really been playing much because I haven't been feeling that great, and also... Like, it might not seem that way because I am talking right now to you, but I've basically been saving my voice to talk to you. And have already been feeling it not feel good while talking right now, even anyway. That being said... What the heck? Wait! I'm the guy that I played against in that other round. Remember when there was like a guy with 4 gazillion moths and a cockroach? I remember that. I'm that guy now. Wait a second. What the hell? Game-related news-wise, Nintendo announced a game that is basically it's like Picto Nicto or something. And it's a mobile game, but it's like WarioWare? So that's kind of interesting. I mean, I've never liked this guy, and there's not actually trumpet stuff. Granted, there's not wasp stuff, but no, I don't think it's worth buying a duckling to do that, but what are we... Okay, I mean, I'll buy that, and then just, like, a guy up here. I'll do that. Do like that, because I want this to die for the extra gold. And then there was something about, like, you can turn photos into mini-games, too. I don't really know how that works. Uh-oh, we're dead. Never mind, we draw. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. I don't really want the level now, so do it like this. That's the smart thing, I guess, if I do it like that. And then throw one of these on this. Like, there's the world where, like, oh, the 4 health thing can do 2 attacks with all the boosted stats, but I kind of feel like it just won't, so... Throw the sacrificial roach out there. And that was correct. That was correct. Other gaming things, Lego Batman has come out. It, looks well made, as expected, based on those earlier trailers and stuff. There's also, like, they got, like, a bunch of meme references and stuff in there, and not necessarily in the cringe way. Like, they referenced the Jonkler. That's kind of a... I don't know if I would say it's a deep cut, but, like... There's definitely people that don't know what that is. Probably in the chat, even. Another game that came out was the new Yoshi game. Yoshi in the Book, whatever it is. Saw a little bit of the gameplay of that. Someone streaming it. Looks... I do think the art style is nice. That has been a thing that's been fun with the Yoshi games as they've come out recently. You know, the recent ones. The art styles have always been interesting. This one in particular had like... there's like a... Just like a... I don't know what it is. There's like a softness to the art style. But then also, animation-wise, they have these really cool smear frames that happen. Like, for example, when Yoshi's doing the... with the legs, the flutter. It does like really hard smear frames, which looks cool. There's a world where we could do like the spawning stuff. Like the toy would just be like there, which is fine, and probably a little bit stronger, but I don't know. I'll just take this, I guess. We don't really have any real synergies with the stuff that's taking place. It's just kind of a team here of random fellas. I guess Tatzelworm would be okay here. It would do some stuff. I mean, you can't really have this in the front, though. You could do like this then, maybe. Sure. Sure, you could do that then, maybe. Get the ×3 boost there. Almost didn't notice it was there. Okay. Maybe we try the spawning. The moth doesn't really synergize with anything, but it will help trade at the front, so there's that at least. I mean, it worked. I don't know if it's, you know, not necessarily good, but it worked. If the friend was like, oh shit. There isn't really a way to like get this and this, but if there was, that would be fun. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll sell this. It does make this a little questionable, but you know, whatever. We got the 10 win. We're kind of trying to make some things happen here. Shrek 6 was confirmed to be today. I don't know if I knew there was a 5. Or was 5 the one that has like the teenage daughter? Or something? I remember seeing a picture about that. 5 is coming up next year and they already confirmed 6. What the hell? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh. Kind of greedy to wait, but kind of want to wait. I don't want to wait. I don't want to waste a seaweed on the Bigfoot because they're probably getting rid of the Bigfoot. But having seaweed on something that then, like, you know, you shoot at with the Tatzelworm, there's something to be said about that. Suppose you could give it to the wasp, I guess. I think I'd rather just do this and not think about that other part. But it wouldn't be the craziest thing to do the wasp urchin because, you know, the ability is not in the battle. The trade in the front, I think? No, we get 1 health still. Nice. Obviously the level up from the fish, which is about to be upgraded, by the way. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. You know, that would be good with the sea urchin too, right? Because that counts as a transform. Steal food perk from target. Probably just take a random leopard, I would think, maybe. I don't think we're in for the farmer or the Pangasius because we're not transforming. So we do that. Bring in this because it's just kind of generically strong. And I think we just roll. I'm not married to the Tatzelworm, by the way. But it is here. We're also probably not wasping level 2. I guess we could consider it. We got a lot of things to consider. That's also something to consider, but I don't know where you would put it. I think I'm fine with just the fish. Okay. Alright. I mean, that makes a lot. That makes a pretty big set of stuff there. Let's do these. I mean, it's gonna do the tier thing anyway, so. Unfortunate that I did the roll, I guess, before that, but whatever. Still get the level anyway to see if we get any benefits. Oh, yeah. This happened today. There was an announcement. So there was some big Rocket League tournament, as there tends to be. And there was a, ooh. That's... I guess there is, I was, like, in my brain there was some way where, like, you get the spawns and then you transform them after. That's not how that works. Though you could still do like this. Well, I guess not, because then you need a thing, but you could get rid of the Tatzelworm and then have this. Transform these. You know, that's something. It does mean that this becomes less useful, but I guess the other part of me was like, you know, give it XP, become level 3s, and then have this shooting when it's level 3, but it's probably not that worth it, really. I don't know, I'll think about it next turn, I guess. I'll think about it next turn. Unreal Engine 6 was announced at this Rocket League tournament with like a video and stuff. Kind of weird because it just looked like nice cars. Like, it didn't really look that different to me in the like video or whatever. And then also kind of like the idea of just, are we gonna just turn into a transform team right now? Just like get rid of all 3 of these, put this in front of these 2, put this, you know, like here, put this here, although you probably don't want to transform it back, but you'd certainly get some stuff from this. Granted, you kind of need... Oh, this only transforms 1 friend behind. This used to transform multiple friends, right? Or am I making that up? So that's not quite as crazy as usual. So probably not doing that, but could still do the Ammonite. Could still do the Ammonite. Probably should. Probably just should. This gives +4, so it's not level 3. If it was level 3, then like you could do that, and then because I've probably never done that achievement, I'd be a little bit more interested, but I think I'd rather get this involved. I think I'd rather get that involved. Nothing else to really do, so just feed this thing then. And we still get the benefit of the fish with like the little couple spawns we get there, but what are you transform? Oh, you transformed my guy over there. Oh, my little, oh, and that worked nice for me too. Yeah, I don't know. Unreal Engine 6, I'm sitting here thinking like, man, it feels like most Unreal Engine 5 games can barely work on any computers, let alone whatever Unreal Engine 6 is gonna have involved. Like, I don't know about all that. But okay, I guess. I guess just roll for these. Sure. NASA computer min specs, yeah, right? Well, I'm glad I took the steak. Hell yeah. Oh, that's 10. Turn 11 win, 5 health. Another double 10. I have been thinking about potentially only doing one sap run, or one sap session, just because, I don't know, sometimes I'm not as interested in the weekly, or like, whatever. I don't know if that's the case yet. It feels like every week I get closer and closer to considering doing that. I did suppose I did like a roll team with an insane Hornet, and then just kind of a weirdo team with a still good Hornet, but mostly because I put a bunch of resources into it. Like I bought 6 of the, or maybe it was 5 of the whatever that food is called that multiplies by 3 on the 3rd one. That has been definitely good. Definitely been valuable. This thing, the Cloudberry. Never had one of those in real life. I don't even know if it's real. I assume it's real, but I don't know. So we'll see. We shall see. I guess the main thing would be to like try to achievement hunt a little more, which I was hoping to maybe get there. I think there were some flying fish I might have skipped on Vine though, so I probably should have tried to force that maybe more instead. But it is what tis. Perhaps I need to force myself to not take the Hornet.